Sorry, guys. I hit the button early trying to put my camera up. Wait a minute. Notifications will be going out early, huh? All right, so we're just going to wait. Today is, let's see, Wednesday, June 28th, 2023. It is almost 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, about 3 to 4 minutes early. We're here for live chat today for 1 hour. We're going to be doing a haul. And I think that's it. Just talking about stuff that's happened earlier in the week. So we're going to wait for people to get in so we can do that. I'm looking for a hair. I don't have a hair scrunchie in here. I sometimes forget that. I'll just tie it. So it won't be in my face. Hi, early birds. All right. Got Melina Montoya, Diane McCoy, Judy Hebert, Donnell Stevens. Good evening, Mrs. T and all the fellow quilters. Hope everyone is having a wonderful and blessed day. Well, welcome. I don't remember seeing your name in a minute. Sheila Willis is here. Zandra, Nikki B, Susan Baker. Hi, T. I'm running in circles again. Thumbs up as usual. I'll be in and out. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you have those days. I am still finding remnants from working on the Crown Royal bag. The bags that frayed. The ones that frayed. I'm still seeing those. I thought I had a better marker in here, but I guess I don't. Michelle the Quilter saying hello, T and friends. I always like to see your haul shows. Oh my. Kevin the Quilter will not be taking phone with me to take care of chickens. Evening, Miss T and all T Quilters. All right then. Yeah, usually having dinner and family time with the husband and adult son. They left to get dinner, so I have a few minutes to pop in. Okay. June Hanson's here. Saying hi to everyone. We still got 1 minute. And just trying to give people a chance to get notifications. I used to try to get in here like 3 minutes early, but then 3 minutes is a long time on the upload if I'm waiting for people. And then I accidentally hit it today. So Sue GSD is here. Hello, T and fellow quilters and phoneless Kevin. That's right. Helen Finaldi's here. Welcome, welcome, everybody. Melissa LePage just came in. Remo JS says, good evening, Miss T and Quilters. Thumbs up and subscribe. You will not be disappointed. Trust and believe that. Well, hello, Remo. Just waiting a few more seconds here. So I hope everybody is having a great week thus far. Tonight we're going to be doing a haul. I've ordered from, I don't know, let's see, 2, 3, 4 or 5, maybe 5 different places. And then something came in for a retreat that also came from one of the places that I ordered from. And then I have something that I'm adding as well. So yeah. Um what have I been doing this week? I have been working on no, Sunday. I did so much this week. Sunday, hello Beverly Akins. Melissa talk about she just had to shut down her family. She told them to leave her alone. Her program is on. And my messages are already acting up, popping in and out. Janice Miller is here. So Sunday was the first ever Zoom class that I ever taught. Did have a little bit of technical difficulty, so I think I need to leave Zoom classes at like 3 to 3.5 hours. I think I was trying to go to 5, and my iPad with having mic and all the other stuff, it was taking up too much power, so I had to end up switching to my phone a couple of times while my iPad charged. So it was cumbersome as far as technology is concerned. So I still got to figure that out. I think I need to use my laptop and use Zoom, but I need to use some kind of streaming service. And it's like, I don't have time to learn all of that right now. But overall, the class went very nice. I sold all of my sample blocks together into this small top. I think I have 4 more blocks that I could have used, but I could do a 16, a 4x4 setting here. So that's kind of what I did, just to use them. I have no intentions of doing this quilt for a third time. I've already done it twice. And there are so many different settings that I figured out as I was working on this quilt. I will be having a pattern available. This is the trip around the scrap basket pattern. I'll be providing a pattern, but I'm also in the interim also trying to come up with the different layouts. So that's a little bit different than in the Zoom, because in the Zoom I could tell them certain things that they can do, whereas in a pattern I can't. And I'm sure I'm not going to come out with every layout. You got to play around with these blocks, and you just never know what they're going to make in the end. So I really like this layout. It's a little bit different than any other that I've had as well, than the other 2 that I've done. So I think I probably had about 7 or 8 layouts that you could do when I first did this. So I got to go find all of those, figure that out. So, hello, Deborah Sims Brown. And Bonita Nance is in here. She said that Zoom class was fun. So thank you. Thank you. Deborah Holloway is here. Says great Zoom class on Sunday. So thank you. Miss Topaz, Janet Mackerel. Love your t-shirt. Thank you. This is actually a Benartex Fabric Company shirt. I was at some quilt show long time ago, because Benartex has not been at a quilt show in eons. And they were handing these shirts out for free. And I've always liked this shirt. It says, "We're all a part of the American quilt." And they didn't even put their name. Oh, it's down here very light. You can't probably see it, but it's right here. It's starting to fade out. But they did put their name on. I was going to say they didn't even put their name on it. But I've always loved this shirt. I thought it was nice. I think I said Miss Topaz. So let me go back down to the bottom. Elaine Doucette's here. Minnie Dula. Sue says it's 363 days until our retreat. Raise your hand if you can't. Can't wait. Okay. Jill Carmel says, "Hi, Miss T and all quilters. Had so much fun on a Zoom class listening while working." So sorry you're working, Joe, but she can multitask in that office getting that paperwork done. The blocks look nice. Thank you. Sue says, looking forward to the pattern. And then Bonita says, wow, less than 1 year until retreat. I'm excited. Yep. It's about a year now. We'll be retreating the end of June next year, the last week of June. Maddie Barnum, hello T and everyone. Yes, the class was very nice, so that's nice too. See Joy Creations saying hi T and everyone. Maria Quarterman saying hello. C-Rax would be nice on a t-shirt. I don't know what would be nice on a t-shirt. On a t-shirt quilt. Yes. Okay. I'm stopping reading. I got to finish, right? And that's one of the reasons why I keep stuff like this, because eventually I've been wearing this shirt for a long, long time and it's still in good condition. But eventually, I'm gonna be doing a weird kind of t-shirtish quilt. It will be some t-shirts and some other stuff as well. So yeah. So so then that was Sunday. I get so distracted, y'all. I'm still trying to figure out this thing with this shed. My subdivision do want a concrete pad, so I'm in the process of trying to see if I can get some bids for concrete pads, just to know if I'm way over budget. If I'm way over budget, I may be waiting till next year when I save more money to get a shed. So I'm trying to see right now what the status of concrete is, how much concrete costs. So I've been doing that for a couple days. In the interim, in between all of that, up here I have my Brightly. One of my Brightly blocks is 2 blocks, and then this box here has all of my cut pieces. So this is what I'm going to be sewing on Saturday. So Saturday I'm going to work on the chisel blocks, because I've shown you that 3 times, all of the steps. So I'm going to be working on those either as chaining pieces or when I go out to sew somewhere else. And then we're going to switch to this Brightly quilt. I'm making this quilt almost exactly the same as 2 years ago. There's 2 things that I'm changing. My cousin wants a quilt, and she wanted this quilt, and I couldn't sell her my quilt because it's I don't have a lot of African print quilts. And so I needed to keep those for me to sell when I do booths and things like that. I need to have things hanging to show people how to use these fabrics. And that's why I'm making all of these designs, so that I can have stuff to put up and show people how to use them, because a lot of people don't know how to use them. Well, she wanted that particular quilt, and I couldn't sell her that quilt. So instead, I'm going to make a quilt almost exactly the same. I don't normally do that. I didn't even want to do it. I was supposed to start it last July. And so when I called her, I was hoping that she was upset and probably wouldn't want it, but she wants her quilt. So I am going to start making this quilt. I didn't give her a promise date, but her quilt will be made. So that's what we're going to start working on Saturday's live sewing chat. So if you're one of those people, when I was working on this last year and you thought you might want to do the Brightly quilt and you never did, get started with it, get your stuff together, and we can come and sew together. Do it together. Hey, Dolores Phelps. You got rid of the heart in the lower right corner. You got rid of the heart. I don't know if I don't know anything about a heart in the lower right corner, Melissa. I don't know. Um, Tom. Tom says, "Hey T and all Teaquilts, just hit that thumb up button for Miss T." Yes. Hey Tom, welcome to the chat. You know the hall is going to be big since Miss Bernie is moved over to the side. Shut up, Tom. Oh, the heart is gone. Oh my goodness. A lot of people must complain. Thank you. I hadn't gotten down to the bottom yet. Okay. One that was on in the way. Okay, yeah. Y'all all helping me out. And Janet says she has the heart on her screen. And so does Maddie. Ain't that something? Well, I don't have it on mine. Thank you, Jesus. And Sue has it too. Mine's is gone. Thank you, Jesus. All right. So I do have some stuff here. I just want to let people know as they're watching that their birthday card came in. So this is Pat Priest. Did I have this off? And this is Bonita Nance, the 2019 subscriber of the year, okay? Then we've got S. Willingham. That's Shirley or Sheila. I'm going to say, I can't remember right now. I'm blocking. I know who it is. I just talked to her. Now I can't remember her first name. Ain't that crazy? And so I'm going to just sit them in here for right now. I actually have a bucket in the back. And then Sue Allen came, and Sue sent 2 things. And I think that's it. All right. So I'm just going to stick these here until that's filled, and then I'll turn them apart. All right, Melissa LePage. Jean Sutter is here from Shumway, Illinois, saying hi to Miss T and Quilters. Deb Quilts is here saying hello to everybody. Melody Kiefer, same thing. Cynthia Shade says good evening all. All right, so worked on that. Oh, I'll talk about that later, the last thing. I just put this under here so I don't lose that. All right, so first stuff I got is from Temu. In this box here is going to be all of the stuff. I got the 2 Ginger snips in here already that is going to be in the drawing. 2, I'll talk about the other part later, but 2 drawings will be for the boho hearts, and then other drawings, which I'm not sure how much stuff I'm going to have and how it's going to be separated. So I don't know how many drawings I'm going to have for the birthday card sending, and there's going to be other ways that you can earn a way to get an entry into the bucket as well. But yeah, this first one is from Temu, and so some of the stuff in here, I just dropped one. Well, I dropped a lot. I don't know where it went. It's the same thing here. I'll find it later. Some of the stuff is personal because I can't like separate an order from personal stuff to this stuff. So I'm just leaving it all in here. So I was looking, I told you all I had bought the pattern, and I'm still going to make it the pattern. I'm going to buy it. But I saw these on Temu, and they were very narrow little boxes, and I need this to put on top of the cabinet in my bathroom to put in like those tall bottles that you can't put into the cabinet. And so I want to put this in there. And what's really cool is that it collapses, but then you can zip it to keep it open. So just want to put bottles in here, and then it does have little mesh things so you can see in, but I'll see all of it because it's going to be tall bottles in here. So I ordered 2 of these to use temporarily, so that way I can get busy doing what it is that I want to do. So I should have brought another box in here to put my stuff in. We'll use the floor until I get a box open. I got 2 of these, which are, and they got a little, you know, put it in a bag. The box get a little warped, so I'm glad they did put it in a box. One of these is mine, but behind here that you can't see is I put my design boards on these book stands, and then that way it holds my design board. This is the top. This is how you can make it taller if you need it taller, and you can put it wherever you need it, both sides. And then down here the feet come out, so you can actually put your book in here, and you can use this in your kitchen as well. So this is what hold your book. I also use it to hold paper sometimes. And then on the back, I forgot how wait a minute. This opens up. This is the stand right here. I think that's locked. This should be open. Oh, it's just a hard. And then it'll sit up and hold your stuff like that. So I do like these. I like to take these. It has a little, let me show you this. On the back here, it's almost feel like it's stuck, but it has a locking mechanism, and you almost feel like you're going to break it if you pull on it. But yeah, you need to do that. And then it has to crank out. Just so if anybody wins it, you'll know how it works. All right. Put this back. So I got 2. I got one of this. I was only going to get one of each. So I got one and then one for myself. This one's going to go in the box. And then both of these are smaller ones for people that use the very small design walls. Like if you're doing the 6-inch blocks or something like that, then you've got the same thing here where it's comes out of the back, no cranking needed. These parts come up again, and then these parts come out again to hold paper or your book. So got 2 of those. This one didn't come in a box. All right. It's a lot more of these in here, but these are needle threaders. And I have these. I bought about 4 packs of these. These are actually going to probably be retreat, little door prize things. Then I also bought 4 bags of these clips. 3 of them are in there. Maybe I got 6. Okay, right here you got the clips. And put that over there. And then I'll give these other 2. So I put 3 over there. Should be 2 more for retreat door prizes. I also bought 3 of these chalk things. And I don't know if I can open this. I'll keep one. Hold on. That's the back. This is the front, I'm thinking. See if I can get it open. You know, on the spot. Okay. So yeah, it's a little, this chalk is a little broken in here, but it's got all colors of chalk. If you need to just mark something really quick before, if you're machine quilting, especially on a machine, on your domestic machines, you can mark the chalk with that. And I'll just put that up in here in this thread. Maybe not, because my thread drawer is filled. So I got 2, 3 of those. I'll put those in there. And I like that it's all different colors, and it's just like Taylor's chalk. Let's see. I got 4 of your flower head pins. If you're doing stack and whack, these pins are very critical. You need these for stack and whack. So I'm going to put 2 of these for retreat door prize and 2 of these in the other box. This is personal. It's just it was different. It's a USB charging port, but they have on and off switches for each USB port, which was weird to me. But I like to have this type of stuff when I do go to retreats and you've got extra cords and you're always having to pull all of these needing power to plug it in. I do like these multiple things for that. So that's why I got that. I got 2 of those. All right. Well, I got 3 of those. Maybe I'll put 1 up there. I don't know. I don't think I need 3. This is something for scrapbooking. It's to Bonita says, I love Temu. It's addicting, though. Damali is here. Minnie Doula. Quilt Gal. I said Minnie. Minnie's been here. When is the deadline for the birthday card? My birthday is July 28th. I'm doing the drawing on July 26th. So I'd say July 26th that it needs to be here. But this is something when you're pressing and you want something, you can use this to press like your big stamps that you're trying to press and your hand won't fit over the stamp because it's too big. You can use this. It's kind of like a golf puck. So that's what that's for. All right, trying to make sure I get all the small stuff out. This is a manicure nail file. You don't need to see that. All right. Other thing I got for myself, this right here, it's been in the bag now, but it's glow in the dark material. And I just wanted to do a test with this, so I got it. We'll see if it glows. We'll leave it out for a minute and then we'll see if it glows. All right. I think these 2 are the same. One of these is mine, so I'll pop it over there. I think I only got 2 of these. These are tapestries. When I have the tapestries, you all say you like them. They do come with like hanging hooks. If you're just going to hang it on a wall, they have little clips that you can do the like 3M stick to the wall. So they do give you different ways of hanging it on the wall. But I use them and use them as panels and do quilts with them. They are polyester, but when they quilt up, if you do close quilting, like within an inch, I'm trying not to hit this mic, then you should be okay. So this one is, I think it says you are, if I remember correct. And it's big. It's a big panel. And probably going to be upside down. No, I was pretty good. And it says you are. And it just has all kinds of different words on here. And I can't see them to read them. So you are charming. You are young. You are smart. You are unique. You are worthy. You are forgiven. You are blessful. You are seen. So it's got all types of positive words on here. So I'm going to fold this back up and it never come out again. So this is one of the things I wanted to get some tapestries. I had been getting my tapestry's paying a lot more money for them on Amazon. And so I went over to Temu and I said, let me find some tapestry. Since you all like my big tapestry quilts, you can do them as simple or as complex as you like. That's another thing that I do like about them. So that's this one. Dee Dee here from Michigan. My screen is acting up, guys. I got that tailor's chalk and some fabric and some bells for wind chimes. Free, fast postage. Yeah. And I've never, I mean, tailor's chalk is just tailor's chalk. I mean, and it shouldn't be any issue with it. We shall see. This one in a box. Next tapestries. I got one more of, remember the one I did for my niece that had the green African print that was the king and queen? That's what this is. Guess I better open it up. It did look a little bit different in that it didn't have color on the crown. On that one, it was black and white, but then the crown was gold and it had red and green jewels. So let's see if, I think this one doesn't have that. And I would have really preferred that to this. So it is a little bit different. We're a team. If you all remember that, we're a team. And then it had these two people here. So it is a little different. I actually like this better. And the crown is much bigger on their heads on here. So that's what this one is. I got one for me. Did I put it in here? And one for you. Because I figured I can always make that as another wedding gift in the future. Vivian Calvi is in here. Kathleen Champ. Sheila Willis. Frederica 27. Welcome to the channel. She says hello from Germany. Despite clicking the bell set, I don't get when she's not getting her notifications. And sometimes that happens. So unsubscribe and then resubscribe and hit the bell again and see if it resets you. Sometimes that helps on YouTube. So only things that are left in here are the remaining needle threaders. So I'm going to put this stuff in here. This is a retreat, door prizes, whatever I decide to do with it. So then I've got these two are the same right here. And then these three. This is, I'm going to open up the wall hanging version. These are all the same. I bought this and the full size I bought for a door prize. And then I bought this wall hanger version for myself. And plus it's easier for me to show you the small one. But it's a big one in the bag up there. If you like elephants. So it's a big panel exactly like this. I thought this was really pretty with the pastel background colors, watercolors. But it's a big one. And my mom likes elephants, so I thought I'd get a small one for her so it don't get too big. My mom used to sleep in king size bed, and the older she gets, the smaller her bed gets. She now sleeps in a twin size bed. It's funny. So I'll start with something small because the other ones would end up too big on her bed. Yep, that's Pretty Elephant. One's in the drawing. And then this one is mine and one is yours. I've thrown mine on the floor. And this was all from Temu. Everything that I've shown you so far. All right. This is another big one. Let me make sure this is what I ordered. Yeah, okay. Because I'm like seeing all this brown. I'm like, where is my stuff? So it's the ladies in the village preparing the food here. So I got one of those for door prize. I mean, for a door prize as well. Love the panels and tapestries, yes. And like I said, you cannot, when I was working on these, one tip when working with these tapestries and their polyester is I used African fabric on them. So it's already kind of stiff and has body. So I didn't use an iron. I made sure I pressed my fabric before I sewed it on. And then I didn't use an iron until I had already pressed that piece over. Now you can also put your iron on a lower setting, but as quilters, we sometimes forget that because you can easily burn polyester. So just be careful using an iron. If you're when you add your borders, make sure that you start your fabric beforehand. So when you get ready to do that first press, you don't have to worry about it'll be some stiffness in it, make it a whole lot easier. So, all right, in the box. This here, I was trying to put under the light. See if we can cut some lights off. Here we go. And see if it does glow. Okay. So, and it's in a pack, not been opened, so that's pretty good. Just want to see if it was going to glow in the dark. All right. So that's Temu. Thank you. People saying they love the panels. All right. The first order that I got actually came from the Fat Quarter shop, and I've had this now for about a month and a half. And I just never did get it out. So what I'm telling you might be gone and the prices might be different. Anytime I go online and do any type of shopping, especially for door prize type stuff or for myself, I always go to the sales section because I don't need anything. Okay. So here I have 2, 3, 4 of these So Wonderful mini charm packs. So of course, I'm not going to be able to open these up. So Wonderful little mini charm packs. You got 42.5-inch squares in here. I bought 4 packs of those, and 3 of those are up here. I also purchased the Jolly Basics by Ruby Star. This here. Let's see. I bought 2 of these. It's got the Ruby Society. I'm sorry, Ruby Star Society is what I think it's called. Let me see if the other one's any better. Nope. I'm trying to make sure. Yeah, Ruby Star Society Jolly Basics. And I thought that the fabrics were really cool. So I bought one for me and I bought one for a door prize. And now I got an empty box so I can put my stuff in now. Hold on. So I can get out of here. Otherwise, I'm going to be stuck in here. All right. I don't know how I'm doing this because I still got to move stuff that's in front of it. All right. And then the last thing, y'all know that I love some grunge. And I've been trying to get this grunge card for 2 years, but due to COVID, they weren't printing the grunge cards anymore. And it's not cheap either. It was, let's see, how much was this? $45 for this grunge card. I had went into my a shop in Illinois, in Collinsville, trying to buy it. They didn't have it in stock. So I just went on ahead and ordered it from the Fat Quarter shop. But on here, these are not fabrics when it gets to their stars. What do they call them? X hit the spot, and then they've got the metallics, and then grunge metallics and glitter. Those are not fabric, nor are the seeing stars. And that's because they're the same color as the fabric that I'm about to show you on the inside. So those are all on the outside. And look at this. I got a sample of every grunge fabric. And it's the actual material too. And I'm going to just show you all these colors here. So I bought this for myself, of course. I don't know if anybody else loves grunge, but what I like about it is that they got the scan code in here, but they also have the product number. So what's written on the selvage, as well as the name, because the name of the grunge is not written on the selvage. And that was one of the reasons why I wanted this. So I am just happy to have this grunge card, okay? Too happy. So that's mine. All right. The grunge card, again, was $45. 10-inch squares were $24.29 on sale. And then the mini charm packs was $2.69 on sale, because I had stopped buying mini charms and 5-inch squares because I feel like the price is just ridiculous on those. And I'm like, no, I'm not buying that anymore. I don't want to spend over $15 for some charm packs. So I thought these were excellent prices, and I thought they would be something that would be universal. Hi, Darcy. She says, we made it to Fort Collins, Colorado. Have fun. I haven't been too many places northwest or just west in general. I've been to some places, but not a lot. So yeah, people saying they love the grunge card. It's mine. That one's mine. Okay. Next up, what I have is one of these is for the Boho Hearts. I have to think about the name. Boho Hearts group, and I don't know, it ain't no one in particular. And then 2 of these are for the birthday drawing. And these are, y'all, this is the other thing I did this week that I was cutting. I pulled out over 60 yards of material. It took me a total of 6 hours to pull out this stuff. I pulled out 60 yards. I sold about 20 of it as yardage already. And then I took the other 40 and cut them down, and I was able to get 13 12 each fat quarter bundles. So I took 3 of them out of the 13. So I got 10 that I'm going to sell. I got 2 people that told me they wanted to buy some. It was no, it was 3. I don't know which Sue. Janice, Sue, and Melissa. I don't know if that's Sue GSD, because I just got Sue. Let me know, Sue. So I'm going to be selling these. They're going to be $20 for 12 fat quarters. These are some of the same fabrics that are up in here, because what I did was I used the scraps from making the fat quarter bundles. Whatever was left, I just cut and used in my quilt top up here. So if anybody is interested in buying these, they're $20. If not, that's fine too, because I'll use them as door prizes for the retreat. So just let me know if you are interested in that. And Melissa, I know you were interested in scraps, so I'll see what scraps I got left, and then I'll let you know about that. I didn't get that far. Yeah, it took me about 6 to 7 hours of pulling fabric, cutting fabric, and folding fabric. It was a long time. So, and the fabrics themselves, I keep telling you all, you don't have to like every fabric that you have, but when you put them all together, the more fabrics you use in this quilt, I can't remember how many fabrics I use now. That's 8, 4 times 4 is 16. So that's about 16 different fabrics up in this little small quilt here. And it turned out really, really pretty, even that small. I didn't repeat any of my fabrics, but the quilt top itself has repeats. So this is all going in there. Oops, the box is too full. Nothing else can go in there. Okay, yeah, send me an email. Melissa saying, can she get 3 varied? This is the thing. There's gonna be some duplicates because I made, the most I cut was 8 of any one piece. And so I made 13 stacks because what I did was just cut 8 of the maximum of 8. So some of them I may only have 1. Some of them I may have only had 2. All I do is I said, I totaled up how many fat quarters I had at the end. And then I divided it by 12. And then it told me I can do 13 fat quarter bundles. And all I did was make 13 stacks. I started with 1 stack and I ran it out until it ran out. And then if it ran out here and 13 was over here, I got another stack and ran those. And then I went back up to the top. They're all randomly done. You will have some duplicates, I'm sure of it. So I can't tell you you're going to have duplicates because I didn't have enough to cut 13 of any one fabric. And I didn't know at the beginning how many I was going to have anyway, because again, this was coming out of my stash. So it wasn't like I bought it like outright. This is stuff that I'm like, Teajuana, quit buying florals because I love floral quilts. This is really, really pretty. I have maybe 5 or 6 that are totally focused on floral. And it's like, you're not going to make, guys, I pulled out 60 yards and the drawer is still full, okay? My drawer where I hold it was going into a second drawer, and I'm talking about like a kid toy box from IKEA. That's the size drawer I'm talking about. I had almost 1.5 drawers of just florals, okay? So I was trying to get rid of some of it. Okay. Sue says that would be okay. Yeah, I figured that was Sue. I had Sue on here. Let me tell you who I already had on here. I had Melissa. She was originally looking for scraps. So if she wants fat quarters, I can do that. And then we have Janice. I think it's Janice Miller, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're no longer wanting it, that's fine too. But I just wanted, if you're on Facebook, I put photo up of this, the thumbnail. You can see it a lot better in Facebook. And then again, I posted this up there on Facebook so you can see some of the potential fabrics that are in your bundles. But I'm going to tell you, there's no way if you're ordering duplicates that I can guarantee you're not going to get a duplicate bundle, because I just ran them in a row. It was like I said, it took me 6 hours to do what I was doing. So just send me an email and let me know what you want, and then we'll just go from there. So this was Fat Quarter Shop's receipt. Put that away. This one is from Fabric Shack. I'm in the process of ordering more grunge because I'm using the grunge. And so I'm going to various different places. Eventually, once I get my shed, if I get a shed, you know, if it ever happens, getting a Moda fabric license is one of the things that I want to do. I want to start selling it. But in the interim, I'm just going out and buying what I want when I see it, if I can get it at a price. Since I'm a business, I can't buy from another business with the business discount. So I try to make sure that I'm getting like a price that's good. And so I only buy what's on sale. So I went to various different companies to order some grunge. And I mean, I got some other stuff in here, but this is, I don't know what color because they don't tell you. But I'll put it back up here. It's kind of an orangey red. And then I'll read you the number. I could look at the grunge card then, but at least if I give you the number, you'll know what number this is if you like it. It's colored number 30150. Let me see if that's right. 30150. Yeah. Well, 30150 is just the this type of grunge, so that doesn't help. This is the color is called melon. It's 30150, but the color number is 565. 30150 is just plain grunge, basic gray. That's just the plain grunge. It's on all of them. So yeah. And then this pink with a little bit of it's like peach color, not necessarily orange, but peach, and then has spots of light pink. It's real difficult to show this in here. And that color, let me see if I can find that color. Well, look at me using my chart. I'm so silly. It's called salmon. Salmon. Is that on this paper? Okay, melon was right. This right here is ash rose. So let me go back. Yes, ash rose. This is ash rose. It's written on the paper. I just want to apparently use my card. Okay. All right. This is what's causing all the ruckus because they don't have them in plastic bags. Is I purchased 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these grunge mini charm packs. So I'll probably I'm gonna probably put the charm packs with something else. I have no idea what I paid for these charm packs. It had to be $3.50 or less, but it's got all of these mostly jewel tone colors in here. But I have 8, so I think I put 3 of those other ones. I put 3 of those, and then I'll put those together as gifts. These other ones are gonna go into the retreat. I probably keep one. I should keep one for myself, right? And the retreat bag, it's over here. I'm gonna put them in that bag because they, or you know, this got those the frays are coming off. Then this box here came from the Fat Quarter shop. I wasn't expecting. Hi, Yolanda, and whoever else has come in. Sue says, if we can meet up one Sunday afternoon, I can pick it up because I have a bunch for you. Okay, we can do that. How cool is that grunge card? Yep, oh good. Y'all didn't post a lot. I was gonna say I'm really behind. Yes, so say Janice says yes, that's her. Okay, so I had 3 people down already. So you don't have to, Janice and Sue don't have to re-email me. But I got yours put aside. All right. So then I open up this box, and the person who donated this, they don't even want to be recognized, okay? But guess what? I'm going to put them in a drawing anyway. How about that? All right. I will give you a hint. They got a very unique name. I have a very unique name. But this came in the mail, and it's for retreat. And what they did was they asked me if we do a charity project at retreat, and so she went to a Fat Quarter shop and she got the Sew a Little Love Bug pattern, and this person bought it for everybody at retreat so that this could be our charity project. So I'm glad that she bought them and she went ahead and had them sent here so I can look at it and tell people if you need to bring a particular something to make this, or if I need to bring stuff for people. I think what I'm going to start doing is saving all my scrap batting from when I trim up my quilts, and I have like 2 or 3 inches of batting left. I think I'm going to save that, and we can use that to stuff these with. So I don't know anything about this. This wasn't my suggestion or idea, so I've got to read up on this. I just went and glanced at it when the person asked me if it was okay, and I said, okay, it looks easy enough. And then what I'll do is these, everybody, when they first get to retreat, I'll make sure that this is in their hospitality gift pack, and then they can make this at any point they want on the weekend, or we can all do it Saturday morning if people want to do it together. But at least you have it. You can read the instructions and know what it calls for, and then I can also see if it's something that I need to bring for the entire group. So that's another retreat thing here. I'm thinking I might want to take one of these out because I'll forget otherwise. Take one out, girl. And she purchased 34 of them. Way more than what we need. Well, we should have up to 32 people at retreat. So if somebody happened to drop in, then we can get them one too. But they shouldn't be dropping in. You know, like one of my special guests or something. So this is just going to be trash. Next box, we getting close, comes from Widow's Fabric, and you already know what it is. You should know what it is. Cute love bugs. Yep. Hey, Phyllis G. Maddie, you want a fat quarter bundle? Just email me, please. And then I went to Widow's Fabric and ordered more. And y'all know I'm working on my current project, and I had to have the store order me more. And so I said, you know what? I want to see. I went and bought, this is a backing 108, but I only bought 1 yard because that's the equivalent of buying 3 yards. This 108, do they have the price? So it's cheaper to buy 108, but I was real nervous because I'm like, what if it's not the exact same color because it's printed on a 108? So guess what? I got a block right here. I bought this gray that I'm using in this fabric in 108 to see if it's the same. It looks the same. This was my test of grunge, okay? Now, the back of it, it doesn't feel the same as this material here. And it doesn't look the same color, but I ordered the same color. So I don't know. It feels a little different. Their 108 feels a little different. It looks a little different, but the front color is the exact same as the back. And I have to do more investigation on that in the future. But I just wanted you to know that, you know, because I needed to have both of the same colors. I've ordered 108 back before, but never had the color in the 42-inch wide or 44-inch, however you want to call it. So this was a test. Hey, Claudette Bettis. Hi, Steve Kaufman. Or Norma. And yes, hit that thumbs up button, guys. Okay, so this, of course, you already know the grunge is going to me, right? So it was, and if I needed more to go with that, so I'm just putting that over there. So I'm going to be using that. If I have to cut more gray, I'm going to be using that first because I can use that for borders and don't have to piece anything. And then I ordered this one as a backing as well. I just ordered 1 yard, and it is, this gray is called Ash, just so you know. And this one is called Pool. It was just really, really pretty. And these this backing, this 108 is 17, it was $17.95 a yard. It was on sale. That's why I got it. So if I was buying regular yardage at $13 a yard, this would have been $39. So that's why I bought the 108. See if it feels the same. Yep, it feels the same and looks the same. It's different on the back than your regular grunge. So I don't know. It doesn't say that it's what is that word now? Digital. It doesn't say it's digital, but it doesn't necessarily look digital because it's not white on the back. It's the same color, but there's something different about the feel of it, just so you know. This black onyx here I learned from Quilts by Carmel. I fell in love with this, and so I had bought some when I was on quilt retreat. I showed you all in my quilt retreat haul, but I ended up getting another 3 yards because this place, Widow's Fabric, had some, not all, they had some grunge at $10 a yard. So I went ahead and ordered at $10 a yard. And I got just 1 yard of this 108 for 3 yards, 3 yards of this black onyx. And then I got 3 yards of feldspar. Feldspar is this color. Another pretty color. And again, it was another one that was $10 a yard. So increasing my grunge supply. I don't want to put this on the floor. I love my grunge. My box is overflowing. Hold on. If I move this box out, toss it that way, I can put this in here. I got one more box. Woo-wee, honey child. This one is from Quilting a Day. And let's see. They had some of their grunge on sale as well. I don't like the issue I have with Quilting a Day is they give you the regular price and then they give you the discount price, and then you've got to do subtraction. So 12 minus 3 is 9. So this fabric here, 9 times 3 is 27. So it was $9 a yard on, and then $9.25 on the other 3 or 4. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 5 pieces. One of them was $9 and the other 4 was $9.25. Okay, so they were nice. They got my name on them. Very nice. And they put them into a plastic bag, so that was pretty cool. So let's go through these colors. You got purple. No, they got purple and then peony. I'm gonna assume this is peony. I have no idea. I may have to look at the card. This is a purple. So let's look at that. Purple. Oh my God, I dumped the box. I forgot. Okay, let's look at the purples. We've got, okay, so that's all wrong. This is Freesia. And then the other one is purple. This one. I got 3 yards of everything. And then key lime. We should know what key lime is. That's pretty too. Key lime. Because I have this other green here that I like. But, you know, I don't want to use this anymore. I want to go to some different greens now. And then we've got this yellow and pink. So let's make sure I give you the right color names because I've messed them up before. Peony is the pink. Right here. Peony. And then this yellow is because it ran off. It has too many characters up here, so the yellow ran off. It has a little red, so I'm going to assume it's sunflower. Yep. This one's called sunflower. Right here. Has a little reddish or orange in it. Very pretty. Love it. So that's all the grunge I got. But that's not all I got from quilting today. Look, guys, we already at 8:01. Goodness gracious. Hi, everybody from West Michigan, says Zella McKenzie. Hey, Zella. Hey, Ray. Beverly says pretty colors. Yes, I am so in love with grunge. I don't know what to do with myself. All right, so here we go. This is, I don't know. This is a Benner Text fat quarter bundle. It's 14 pieces. So I don't know what I'm going to pull. It's going to be 2 gifts going to be for the boho hearts. I don't know what I'm pulling, but it might be this one. It could be the layer cake. I don't know. This is Benner Text. It's got 14 fat quarters in here. That's a gift. How much was that? That cost me 30 bucks. Happy Hilltop roll-ups. 40 pieces in here. This is a door prize as well. I like this because they got it completely wrapped in plastic. I don't have to worry about all the little fray stuff. This jelly roll was $17.58. That's a door prize. This is also a door prize. It is Winter Wonder by Riley Blake. And it looks like Christmas, but it doesn't scream Christmas. You can get away with this at other times of the year because of the other colors. This one, $17.58, the same. The rest of this is for my Scrap Quilting Club. End of the year, I give door prizes out to them. And what I did was I ordered 3 Cave fat quarter bundle mystery bundles. You don't know what you're going to get. And these bundles, I got 3 of free. They're not Cave. They're Free Spirit. So they could be anybody under the Free Spirit brand. Most of the time it's 90% Cave. And then it's like that Robert guy and that other lady that produces stuff that looks like Cave fabric. But they're mystery bundles. And they said 90% Cave. I just happened to say that. And then it's written on the paper there. So, Free Spirit bundles. I'll have to look and see how many are in here. I think it's 30, but I'll make sure. So, this is, it's 20, not 30, 20. And I have about 24 people in my group. And I try to give 2 fat quarters to everybody if I can. If I don't give anything else, this is the end of the year. I always try to buy them something. And so these, how much were they? For 20 fat quarters, for 3 bundles, I paid $94.41. So let's just say these are $33 a piece for 20. And I feel like anytime you're getting fat quarter bundles where you're paying less than $2 a fat quarter, because fat quarter bundles can be as high as $4 per fat quarter. So I feel like that's a good price. And then this is the last one. And then what I do is I know how many people I got. And then I go through and I pick the ones I like first, and then I take the other ones and put them on the table. Merry Christmas. So that's what I do with the, it's easier for me to buy gifts when I'm buying for a large group of people. It's easier for me to buy gifts in the fat quarter bundles and then separate them out and then just have them pick what they like. Hey, Carla Ford. And Deborah Sims Brown says, I like your grunge too. I love the sunflower color, but all were beautiful. Yeah. And Melissa says, we're not done yet. We only got a few more things in here. They're duplicates. So this is, I put this back in the box because that's Scrap Club. And then I also give Scrap Club stuff throughout the year, so I'm always getting more stuff as well. And then what I don't give to Scrap Club, like whatever is left that I don't get to Scrap Club, I just throw into my Teaquilts retreat, my Teaquilts retreat thing. These are Ben Artex Midnight Paradise 9-piece fat quarter bundle right here. And you know what? I might switch the Ben Artex here because I got people that like batiks. They only like batik fabric, so I'll put that with the Scrap Club for the people that only like batiks, and then I'll put this in there. But this is like black and gray and white, but it's got metallic, silver metallic in it. This is just gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. I bought one for myself. It's really pretty. So I'll put this one up there because I forgot about the people that don't like batiks, that only like batiks. And then these were just future put up gifts here because I had already got plenty in that box. So these are 12-piece Bali Bamboo Ben Artex, and I thought I'd just hold on to these. I got some other stuff going to be coming up where I'm going to be doing some drawings. I don't know if it's going to be this or something else, but I thought I'd hold on to that. So that's what I have so far. Well, that's it. That's what I have. That was a lot. I spent a lot of money at Quilting Today. Quilting Today had 3, 6, 9. Okay, one of those fabrics, they only had 2 yards of the grunge. 12, so 15 yards of grunge. 2 jelly rolls. And then all kind of fat quarter bundles. But that total order ended up being $400. So that was a lot. And I was also, again, as I was saying, I was also buying for my scrap quilting club. And then I don't even put, like, I qualify for certain things at Scrap Quilting Club because I finished the project when I do the drawings, but it's like I don't need to win because I already bought myself one. Okay. As y'all see, this is why I don't do Christmas shopping for real, for real. I just either make people something or I just give them a gift card or some money because I'm gonna buy myself one too. So yeah, so that's it for the haul. Becky says, I'm sitting here drooling and I don't even quilt. Absolutely gorgeous. That's awesome. So what's in this box? Nothing is coming out now. I took out the I forgot about the about my scrap club. So what's in here? This is all drawing stuff for door prizes. So I'm gonna go over it again just so we all on the same page before I get off of here. 3 floral fat quarter bundles from my stash. You may have to iron a fat quarter too, because I wasn't about to do that, okay? A layer cake, 9-pack jelly roll from Ben Artex. No, not jelly roll, fat quarter. 9-piece fat quarter bundle from Ben Artex. I've got 2 jelly rolls here. 2, 3, 4 different panels that you can do panel quilts. And they're all large size panels. And then I got I got more fabric. These are going to be doubled up. These little 2.5-inch minis. I'm going to put one of the Moda and one, they're both Moda. One's grunge and one is so wonderful. So you'll get one of each. And then I've got 100 clips in a bag. I've got 100 pins, I think. I think it's 100 flower head pins in each of these 2 containers. 3 of the chalk things, and I'll probably group some of this up. We'll see. Because I'm not going to mail 20 packages. I'm only going to mail up to 10 at most. So this is the charger thing for plugging in 4 USBs that you can control the power on each USB, which I think will save energy. Then I've got the book things here, 3 of those. The Ginger Sears here. I know these were 40. So that's going to be a prize by itself. It's actually going to the Boho Hearts group. This is 28. It's going to go to the birthday drawing group. And both of these are Ginger snips that you can also like cut dog ears with. These are very sharp. So that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just want to make sure I don't damage those snips. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So I have 31 items in here. And again, I'm only mailing out up to 10 packages. So it's going to be some compiling of something. So yeah, that's what's in the birthday drawing. How do you enter into the birthday draw? My active moderators will get 1 entry into the birthday draw. The other way you can get into the birthday draw, 2 other ways. One is to send me, at minimum, a birthday card. You don't have to put anything in it. Just send me a birthday card. My P.O. box is listed down in the description of all of the video descriptions. My lives included. Just send me a birthday card. And then, and then on my birthday, I may or may not be asking some questions that you probably might want to know the answer. And then I give like up to 3 people or something, whoever the first ones that I see on my phone, I might do up to the first 3 people get an entry into the drawing. So that's why when I'm asking you all, do you all have any questions? And if you don't ask any questions, then you're not going to know any of the answers. So, so yeah. It's gonna be when I give out door prizes on my birthday, I go above and beyond. Anytime I give out door prizes, I feel I go above and beyond. There are a lot of channels that will give you a prize, have you win it, and then tell you need to mail in to pay the shipping. I don't do that. I tend to mail out always 10 gifts as a minimum, and then I send that stuff out. And then what you all see and what I mail out may be a totally different thing. Sometimes I might, I'm not saying I'm going to do that, but sometimes some people will get some surprise gifts in the mail from me. You just never know what's going to happen at Teaquilts over here. It's certain things people do for me, and I think to show gratitude back, you have to pay it back. You have to pay it forward. And that's what I do. YouTube, my channel is not about the money. Yes, I happen to make money on my channel, but I don't let money make me or have me behave a certain way. And so this is my way of giving back to you all. People have been using my AccuQuilt affiliate link. And so I put that money back into you all. I get a little bit, you all get a little bit. And that's what I do. It's some of this came out of my pocket and some of it came from me getting affiliates from other places. So it's a win for everybody. Sue says, I already found one answer. Right. Hey, Rhonda Barlow. Melissa talking about it's raining door prizes. Melissa's also saying, talking about I didn't learn all of my timetables, but I know my fours. Yeah, fat quarters are, if you go into the store in the quilt shops, they're $4 a fat quarter now in the actual quilt shops here. And it's been like that for a while. So anytime, I used to say anytime I can get a fat quarter for $1.50, like if I get a bundle and that bundle is $1.50 per fat quarter or less, I felt like I was doing good. Well, now I'm up to um it's $2 and $3. So if I can get those case, oh my gosh, my chalk just fell off the box. I told you it was already, some of it was cracked, and honey, I got little chalk pieces down here I got to pick up. But so when they had the case for less than $2 a fat quarter, I said, okay, let me get that for my scrap club. Even though I had to spend almost $100 to get enough of them, that was still the cheapest way that I was going to get fabric by case um, for them to do that. And then it was pretty. It wasn't like, I knew that Quilting Today, they buy a lot because they sell a lot. They're a big online company. And so I knew that it was going to be pretty stuff and not like the old cave stuff that's all dark and dreary. All of those bundles look really good. So um, I haven't had any issue with the stuff that I get from Quilting Today. It's funny because what I have an issue with from Quilting Today, and they haven't done it in a while, is that they'll give you a free pattern, and the free pattern is something totally off kilter. And it's like, nobody wants to make that. I wouldn't even give it away. Nobody wants to make it. So, but the stuff I purchased from Quilting Today has always come in really nice. So let me go down here. Awesome haul. Thanks, Joe Carmel. When is the birthday again? My birthday is actually July 28th, but I'm having a birthday drawing on July 26th because that's a Wednesday before my birthday. So therefore, I won't have to come on Friday night because there are other YouTubers that are live on Friday night. So I'm not trying to come on the night that they're live. So it will be on Wednesday, my regular time. So that means that if you're in the Boho Heart group, you need to get your Boho Heart quilt top done according to what's in the book. You don't have to have a border. You don't have to have it quilted. Just get the inside groups done, those 4 columns done, and then put a picture in the photo album that I created today. Your picture must be in the photo album. I'm not going to go searching all the 200, 300 pictures that's in that group trying to find your completed quilt top. So if you finished your quilt back in May of this year or back in March of this year because you just got it done, you need to go back and upload a photo into that album if you want to be considered for the drawing prizes that I'm going to pull aside. Now, I didn't realize I had 35 items because I didn't count them. So there could be more for Boho Hearts because I'm only doing a maximum of 10 over here. I'm going to be combining stuff. I'm going to have to sit down and go through that box and see how I'm grouping stuff. But yeah, because I don't want to spend all my money on postage. I'm going to probably spend about another $150, $170 in postage to ship these items to you guys. So thank you, Remo. Beverly says, yeah, T, very generous, and I appreciate that. Yes. Bonita says, what's the name of your favorite fabric, but not grunge? Bonita trying to get them answers. It's one of my favorite fabrics that I have been holding on to for years. A lot of you all know. And then they started back reprinting it. It is by Bennertax, and it is Fossil Fern. Melissa, y'all trying to get them questions in here now. I'll be like, anybody got any questions? Like, okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and go. Melissa says, if you had to say your favorite color, still red. Yes, it is. Fairy Frost is one of my favorite fabrics, but it's not. It's one of my fabrics that I collect. I'm not going to say it's my favorite fabrics. It's one of the fabrics that I collect. It's not my favorite collection. My favorite collection of fabrics was when Benartex came out with Fossil Fern, and it was one of the first times anything like that came out, because everything was either a full solid, or they had Patrick Lose that had the Motor Marble. But that was the first one that had texture in solids, and then they started mixing in all the other colors with them as well. But it was a Fossil Fern, and I refused to use it for years because it wasn't being reproduced, and now I use it some because, you know, they reproducing it now. I even bought some 108 backs in Fossil Fern. Norma says she loves quilting today, so that's cool. Remo says Miss T also shows respect. I'm not gonna be messing with you, Miss Remo, in here. I you know, I've I've been at different stages in my life. Y'all know I can talk, right? It's already 8:21. I've been at different stages in my life where sometimes you don't know where the next thing you need is coming from. And then you figure it out, because that's how I was raised, was to figure it out. And sometimes that drives my daughter nuts when I say that to her, because I'm like, you will figure it out, because you don't know it until you get into that situation where you got to dig yourself out of it, that you realize that you have it within you, that you were really trained to figure it out. And I think, I'm not going to be funny, but a lot of people of color, we've been through a lot, and so um things are different sometimes for us, and we have to figure out a whole lot. And so I had to figure out a lot of stuff, and I am just so grateful that when I was young, that I got a job where I stayed, even though I could have moved somewhere else and made more money, but then I wouldn't have had the end result of being able to retire early. A lot of private companies paid people out of their pensions, got rid of unions in the USA. It's a lot of things that have affected a lot of people, and I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in. And not only do I do things for you all, but I do stuff outside of this channel that don't even reach this. So it's not just that I do it just for Teaquilters, but ever since COVID, just the community in the quilting community on YouTube has just been a fantastic community overall. I've had some issues with a few people on YouTube. I've had um I'm not gonna say what I've had going on. Is I've had a couple of people that have been a problem for me on YouTube, and I choose to step above and beyond and keep it moving, because I said, if somebody is messing with you, that's the devil trying to come at you, and I'm not even trying to do that. I'm not worried about what anybody else is doing. I'm just here because I enjoy you all, and I hope that you all are here because you enjoy me. So that's why I'm on YouTube. And I feel like I just pay things forward. Money is nice. My grandmother says she never met anybody that didn't want any more or didn't need any more money. That's true. But I don't let money also run my life. That's how I am. Even right now, when I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get a shed, if I got to, increase my budget, because I wasn't planning on paying for concrete, that much concrete, which is a lot of concrete. So I may have to wait another year or two, but that has nothing to do with the other status part of my life. If I get a shed, it's great. If I don't get a shed, that's great. I'm not worried about that. um, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do regardless of what's going on elsewhere, as long as I'm financially able to do that. And that's just how I am. Eric pointing at himself, talking about problem number one. uh, And this is why you are, or you have, that you all are loyal subscribers. Yeah. I do what I can, and what I can't do, it's been people that have come in here brand new to quilting saying that they don't even have anything to quilt on. And I'm like just going around here just picking up scraps that I haven't put back into my drawer. I'm not saying, don't tell me you're new to quilting and you need scraps. I don't want to hear it. But there have been times that I've had people say that, and then I go and send them scraps. I've had, I remember one time I had people saying that they couldn't even do strings and crumbs. Well, heck, I sat down and I bet you I sent out like 10 bags of strings and crumbs to new quilters. No, free of charge. It's just what I do, because I don't, to a certain extent, I don't want something that I can help you with be the reason why you can't find joy in quilting. And that's why I'm here. I want everyone to have joy in quilting. Or if you crochet, or if you just like listening to me, Becky, I appreciate that. And so that's what I do. Hey, Pet Boo. Janice, you're so welcome. Saying thank you for being you. It truly means uh, a lot to many. So, yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and get off here, because y'all know that I can sit here and talk forever. I've already missed like 30 minutes. I'm supposed to be watching television at 8. That's why I have 7 to 8. But, I have to stay up until they rerun stuff at 11 o'clock so I can see it. But it's going to be a minute before I can even get out of this room. I got to pick up all this chalk that exploded. It didn't like powder out. It's just broken into even more pieces, because when it fell off one box, it hit the second box. So, yeah, I got to work my way out of here. And Becky says, I love listening and looking. You are great. So, thank you. And Helen says, love you, T. Your good heart comes through. So, thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. So, with that being said, we're going to come back Saturday. We're going to regroup a little bit, because I do need to get this quilt made for my cousin. By the end of the year would be nice. Quilted, bound, in her hand. She lives in Alabama. And so we're going to start back working on this brightly quilt. So I've got everything cut. All the pieces are in this box. I just put one. This is the easiest block. So that's what I'm starting with. So that's why this block is up here. I pieced one so that I can get that block, so I can start sewing on that. So I'm ready for Saturday. So come back Saturday if you're interested in sewing the brightly block. You can buy the pattern. It's by Cluck Cluck Sew. Or you can go over on the Missouri Star Quilt Company, because they actually give you the size direction, the size of the pieces to cut, which I don't agree with. But you're not going to get them on my channel. So if you're looking for that, Missouri Star Quilt Company is the place to go get it if you don't want to purchase the pattern. Get your stuff cut. It is a lot of pieces. It's a 2-block quilt. Cut the pieces that you need for this block. I did make a modification here. This was 2 squares that I just put 1 rectangle, because I don't really want to make this quilt again anyway. So if I could reduce a seam here and there, that's what I did. So yours, just cut your pieces for this first block, and then maybe getting motivation from me as I'm sewing, you can be sewing some pieces. All right. So I see you all Saturday. You all stay blessed, be safe, and quilt out. Bye.